So basically, Young Thug's sister is pretty much the closest we have to getting the news on Young Thug. Now, according to her, she says that she speaks to Young Thug a lot on the phone, and on her social media, she usually gives out inside information on what's going on with Thug. Now, during this particular live, she says that Young Thug's money was froze because they were trying to take him to probate court. So some rappers that are currently signed to the YSL, or at least Young Thug, they're trying to get out of their contract. Now, I'm not sure which artist she's speaking about, but it's rumored weeks ago that Gunna was looking to get a fresh slate with a major label. Roll it.
She got the money. She ain't got no money from Jeffrey. She ain't got shit from Jeffrey. Kill that shit. Them flowers ain't even came from Jeffrey. Kill it. Girl, that's serious. The nigga money was frozen.
Oh, you say his money? Why they still got his money frozen? Oh, because
they unfroze his money. Just like I told everybody earlier. They took him to them niggas that's around here taking plea deals and talking about something. They taking Jeffrey to probate court, and they trying to get him to buy them out their contract. That's why I was like, y'all sitting here listening to the hype.
See, this what you gotta understand. I'm gonna break this down right here. It more definitely free all them. But if the DA is trying to, all of them are, she's trying to make it seem like something. So why would we be on the internet studying, like giving her something to go to the judge about? No, we're not doing it. So we're gonna post Thug and Umfum. We're gonna post Gunna. We're gonna post them, but we don't want it to look like, oh, my brother is this type of person and he really got these people. No, Slime got his own life. He's signed to somebody else. He's not signed YSL, but I'm not finna talk about all that, but I don't gotta explain it to y'all. Slime know what's going on. Don't ask me nothing about my brother. I would want to share with y'all what I know. You ain't gonna know nothing about my brother. Hear through the grapevines. I ain't trying to be rude and funny because I ain't got time for that. But he will most definitely say, cause he still a human. Y'all look at him as an artist, but he's a human. Like, he have feelings. When I said that to him, he was like, damn, man. And I'm like, yeah, Jeff, you know they got going around on the internet. He was like, for real? And I was like, yeah. But you know, we know these people personally, so I don't gotta do all that on the internet. No, this right here, what we going through is a eye opener. So you remember how we used to be like deep as, remember how like everybody was just saying YSL and like going with the flow? You know, even people that was inside of the count, we got to see through those people. Well, not me. My brother had to see through those people. So when he get out, yeah, gonna be dead docket. Y'all, I ain't no coming back around us. No, stop saying YSL, stop screaming it. I don't care if you sign or not. Just go on. We ain't with you. That's word from my brother and me. Yeah, my brother was sad when I told him. He been heard about. I mean, not he been knew. I went and see him Sunday, but he knew what had happened. But he didn't know that like it was all over the internet, and he didn't know that they recorded it. So when I shared that information with him, it just kind of like was a bummer. But I thought that somebody, whoever that he talked to, might have told him that already. The point that my brother Unfun just got out of jail for coming home from a life sentence, and now y'all don't want to lock up my brother again. Plus Jeff, no, that doesn't sit well with me, and we is not okay with it, and we're gonna fight with the last drop of blood that we have.
Now, Young Thug's sister also spoke on how she's not feeling a lot of people screaming at YSL and saying free Young Thug, but they're pretty much the opposite. Now, she says that Young Thug sees the light and he's going to cut off a lot of people when he comes home. Now, 3 men that are standing a part of this trial, they're facing new charges. Now, the Fulton County Sheriff Pat Labin confirmed to the Channel 2 News Christian Epner, Rodriguez Ryan, and Damone Blaylock are being accused of stabbing a fellow inmate inside the Fulton County Jail. Now, the victim's condition has not been released. Authorities have not released details on when the attack happened or why it happened. Now, these 3 guys are 3 of the 14 defendants currently standing trial as a part of the indictment against the hip-hop superstar Young Thug, his alleged YSL gang. Now, Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, is standing trial. Now, one of the defendants, Eppinger, he has been charged with shooting an Atlanta Police Department officer 6 times February of 2022. Officer David Rogers was trying to arrest him, a known gang member, for an outstanding warrant of robbery and aggravated assault when he began firing shots at this officer. Now, this officer Rogers did survive those injuries. The sheriff, now he also admitted that Ryan has an ongoing problem and refused to listen to the deputies. Now, Ryan's defense attorney, Angela D. Williams, filed a complaint against the deputy, saying that he punched her client in the head and pulled him from a van, leaving him with cuts and bruises. Now, the sheriff's office said Ryan was spitting on the floor while he's being transported to a van to the court proceedings.
But my client was missing, and then I spoke with the deputy. They told me to come in, and my client said that he had been assaulted by the Scorpion unit. They alleged that he spit on somebody. My client said he went because he was upset about something, and they took that as him spitting. And then he said when they told him to get out the van, they just grabbed him before he had a chance by his legs, dragged him out. His head hit the van on the floor, and they dragged him out some more. He actually hit the sidewalk. So he actually has scrapes on his legs. He has some cuts on his hands, and he has a knot on his forehead. So I will be filing a formal complaint against the Scorpion unit because they are agitating my client on purpose. And then when he gets to court and agitated, they act like they don't know what's going on. Extremely concerned. I'm hoping that everybody makes it out by the end of this hearing, by the end of this trial. It seems like the Scorpion unit has discretion to do whatever they want behind closed doors. We're not allowed to see what's happening, and then they just bring them out and say they're fine. But we don't know.
Now, a Channel 9 investigation was found that the same deputy was fired from a South Fulton Police Department in 2020 for an unrelated use of excessive force. As the trial begins, all eyes will be on Young Thug and more than a dozen other defendants as they face charges under the RICO Act. Will they be able to beat these charges and prove their innocence, or will they fall victim for the Justice Department's efforts to take down organized crime? Only time will tell in this highly anticipated trial. Now, make sure you subscribe. If anything comes out new about this Young Thug trial, I will catch you everybody up to speed. We'll catch you on the next video. IDN signing out.